The Rise of the Phoenix, The Journey of Seraphina. Chapter 1. The Flames of Destiny. In the ancient kingdom of Elandria, nestled between the towering peaks of the Dragon's Spine Mountains and the vast expanse of the Silver Sea, lived a young woman named Seraphina. She was not just any young woman. She was the last of the Phoenix Guardians, a lineage blessed and burdened with the power to control and harness the flames of the mythical phoenix. Seraphina's family had protected Elandria for centuries, but now she was alone. Her parents had perished in a great battle against the dark sorcerer Malachar, who sought to plunge the kingdom into eternal darkness. With her family gone and the kingdom in peril, Seraphina had to embrace her destiny and rise to the challenge. From a young age, Seraphina had trained rigorously, learning to control the phoenix flames that coursed through her veins. Her mentor, a wise old sage named Eloan, had guided her with patience and wisdom. Now, with Eloan's passing, Seraphina was on her own. One night, as Seraphina meditated in the sacred grove, a vision appeared before her. The spirit of the great phoenix, its fiery wings spread wide, spoke to her. "Seraphina, the time has come for you to fulfill your destiny," the phoenix said. "You must find the sacred flame hidden in the heart of the forbidden forest. Only then can you defeat Malachar and restore peace to Elandria." Seraphina's heart pounded with a mix of fear and determination. She knew the journey would be perilous, but she also knew she had no choice. She had to save her kingdom. Chapter 2. The Gathering of Allies. Before embarking on her quest, Seraphina knew she needed allies. She couldn't face Malachar and the dangers of the Forbidden Forest alone. Her first stop was the bustling city of Rivenspire, where she hoped to find skilled companions to join her. In Rivenspire, Seraphina sought out Arik, a renowned warrior known for his strength and bravery. Arik had fought alongside her parents in the past, and Seraphina trusted him implicitly. She found him training a group of young soldiers, his movements precise and powerful. "Arik!" Seraphina called out, catching his attention. "I need your help. The time has come to stop Malachar once and for all." Arik's eyes widened with recognition and determination. "I've been waiting for this day, Seraphina. Count me in." Next, they visited the enchanted forest of Eldergrove, home to the druids who commanded the forces of nature. There, they sought out Lysandra, a powerful druidess with a deep connection to the natural world. Lysandra was initially reluctant, but after hearing Seraphina's plea and seeing the determination in her eyes, she agreed to join the quest. Their final stop was the mystical city of Starhaven, where they sought the guidance of Orion, a wise and powerful sorcerer. Orion had long been a friend of Seraphina's family and was known for his vast knowledge of ancient magic. When Seraphina explained her mission, Orion agreed to lend his support, recognizing the gravity of the situation. With Arik, Lysandra, and Orion by her side, Seraphina felt a renewed sense of hope. Together, they set off on their journey to find the sacred flame and defeat Malachar. Chapter 3. The Forbidden Forest. The journey to the Forbidden Forest was long and treacherous. They traveled through rugged mountains, crossed raging rivers, and navigated dense forests. Along the way, they encountered numerous challenges and dangers, each testing their resolve and strength. As they approached the edge of the Forbidden Forest, an eerie silence settled over the group. The forest was shrouded in darkness, and the air was thick with a sense of foreboding. Lysandra stepped forward, her eyes glowing with a soft green light as she called upon the spirits of the forest for guidance. "The forest is alive with ancient magic," Lysandra said, her voice barely above a whisper. "We must tread carefully." They ventured into the forest, their senses heightened and their guard up. The trees seemed to close in around them, and the path was difficult to discern. Strange creatures lurked in the shadows, watching their every move. One night, as they camped beneath the twisted branches of an ancient oak, they were attacked by a group of shadowy figures. These dark wraiths were servants of Malachar, sent to stop them from reaching the sacred flame. The battle was fierce, but Seraphina and her companions fought valiantly. Arik's sword cut through the wraiths with precision, while Lysandra called upon the power of the earth to bind their enemies. Orion's magic crackled through the air, casting bolts of energy that disintegrated the wraiths upon contact. Seraphina unleashed the power of the phoenix flames, their radiant heat driving the remaining wraiths into retreat. With the wraiths defeated, the group pressed on, their determination unwavering. They knew they were getting closer to their goal, but the forest's magic grew stronger and more unpredictable. Chapter 4. The Trials of the Sacred Flame. Deep within the heart of the Forbidden Forest, they finally reached the entrance to the Cavern of Flames. The cavern was guarded by an ancient sentinel, a colossal stone golem that sprang to life as they approached. "Only those deemed worthy may enter," the golem intoned, its voice resonating like thunder. Seraphina stepped forward, her eyes blazing with determination. "We seek the sacred flame to save our kingdom from darkness!" The golem regarded her for a moment before nodding. "You must face the trials to prove your worth." The first trial was a test of strength and courage. The cavern filled with illusions of their worst fears, each more terrifying than the last. Seraphina faced visions of her family's demise, while Arik was confronted with the ghosts of fallen comrades. Lysandra and Orion grappled with their own fears, but together they found the strength to overcome the illusions. The second trial was a test of wisdom and knowledge. The walls of the cavern were covered in ancient runes, and they had to decipher a complex puzzle to proceed. Orion's vast knowledge of magic and history proved invaluable, and with his guidance, they solved the puzzle and moved on to the final trial. The last trial was a test of heart and spirit. They were faced with a choice: sacrifice something precious to them or forfeit their quest. Each of them offered something of great personal value. Arik, his family heirloom sword; Lysandra, her sacred druidic amulet; Orion, a powerful spellbook; and Seraphina, a pendant that had belonged to her mother. With the trials complete, the sacred flame appeared before them, a brilliant fire that burned with an otherworldly light. Seraphina approached it, feeling its warmth and power. The flame spoke to her, its voice like a soft whisper in her mind. "You have proven yourself worthy, Seraphina. Take the flame and use it to vanquish the darkness." Seraphina reached out and absorbed the flame into her being, feeling its immense power coursing through her veins. She knew she was ready to face Malachar. Chapter 5. The Battle for Elandria. With the sacred flame within her, Seraphina and her companions made their way back to Elandria. The kingdom was under siege, Malachar's dark forces spreading chaos and destruction. The people of Elandria looked to Seraphina as their last hope. The final battle took place on the plains outside the capital city. Malachar stood at the head of his army, his eyes filled with malice and dark energy crackling around him. Seraphina faced him, the sacred flame burning brightly within her. "Your reign of terror ends here, Malachar," Seraphina declared, her voice strong and unwavering. Malachar laughed, a cold, sinister sound. "You think you can defeat me, little phoenix? I will destroy you and your precious kingdom." The battle began with a clash of swords and magic. Arik fought valiantly, his sword cutting through Malachar's minions with ease. Lysandra summoned the power of nature, vines and roots ensnaring their enemies. Orion's spells crackled through the air, providing support and protection. Seraphina faced Malachar directly, the flames of the phoenix swirling around her. Their battle was fierce, each strike sending shockwaves through the battlefield. Malachar's dark magic was powerful, but Seraphina's determination and the strength of the sacred flame proved to be a match for him. As the battle raged on, Seraphina felt the power of the phoenix grow stronger. She called upon the spirit of the great phoenix, and with a mighty cry, she unleashed a torrent of flames that engulfed Malachar. Malachar screamed in agony as the flames consumed him, his dark magic unraveling. With a final burst of light, he was defeated, his body disintegrating into ashes. The dark forces, now leaderless, were quickly routed by the combined might of Seraphina's companions and the Elandrian forces. The people of Elandria cheered, their hope restored. Chapter 6. The Phoenix Rises. With Malachar defeated, peace returned to Elandria. Seraphina was hailed as a hero, her name celebrated throughout the kingdom. The sacred flame, now a part of her, became a symbol of hope and renewal.